So guys, in this video, I'm going to share with you exactly how you can go ahead and make 2024 your best financial year. I'm going to be sharing 5 parts in this video that if you follow sequentially, you're guaranteed to start making around 10,000 to at least 30,000 every single day. And not just that, it's going to be step-by-step instructions that I'm going to be sharing in this video. Please watch till the end. Make sure you stay tuned and don't miss any parts, because each and every part is a sequence of the other part. So what I mean is part 1 and part 2 are to be taken together, part 3, part 4, part 5, sequentially like that, for you to make sure that all these tips I'm going to be sharing in this video works for you. So there are 5 ways, or there are 5 steps that you need to take. For this video, I'm going to say 5 parts that you need to take for you to become a successful millionaire in 2024, or whatever year or whatever time you're watching this video. It's literally the same principle. Now, part 1 is just simply, you need to find a problem to solve. All right? You need to find a problem to solve. Now, the reason why that's so important is because problems are what is going to give you money. What kind of work is Elon Musk doing that we are going to be paying him $278 million, for instance? It's because he's solving a problem that is bigger. Elon Musk is not a surgeon, he's not a dentist, he's not any of all these high-paying jobs. He's a scientist, he's somebody that is a thinker, he's an innovator. So he's solving one of the biggest problems that has to do with the worldwide, concern. That's the reason why you find Elon Musk is able to earn so much money. He has electric cars connected to global warming. He has SpaceX, which is connected to the livelihood of Earth in general. And if you think about all these things, it's just basically something that you have to just understand that, okay, the bigger the problem you're solving, the more money you make. So the question is, what problem can you solve? This is how you do it. You don't have to think about it too far. You don't have to be like Elon Musk. You don't have to solve global warming problem and all those things. You just have to think about the nearest problem that is beside you that you can actually lend a helping hand to and collect money to also solve that particular problem for them. Now, what I simply mean is that when I was in school, whenever we're writing our C's or we have exams and all that, some people don't used to have biros, some people used to have pencils and all those kind of things. But because I bring 2 or I bring 3 and a smaller amount, let's say $1, and I can sell it for $2 right at the exam hall, because I know that those people are in need of it and they can pay anything at that particular point. So if you think about it, there are a lot of problems around you that people who want to learn how to cook, for instance. That's why you find Hidabasi having over 5,000 students. There are people who want to learn how to do so many things. If you just master a particular skill, you can use that skill to solve other people's problems and you make money for yourself. Like for me, for instance, now a lot of companies are finding different ways to be able to get leads or get customers for their companies. So I can partner with those companies and I get leads for them. I get those leads to take particular actions in those companies and I make money for myself. That's called CPA marketing. But let's say people are finding a way to lose weight. I can go ahead and get a product and sell. And when I sell that particular product to people who want to lose weight, I share the profits with the product owner and I make a lot of money for myself. That's called affiliate marketing. So first and foremost, you just need to get a skill and find a product that solves a problem that you can sell and make a lot of money for yourself. Now, secondly, you can really not go very far without a particular plan. So part 2 is that you need to define your goals and think about, okay, what exactly do I want to achieve? Because trust me, I have this particular belief that the bigger your problem, the more you think about bigger ways to solve it. So let's say, for instance, you have an issue, you need 10 million naira. You're not going to be thinking about ways to make money that is going to give you 1,000 or 2,000. You most likely be on the range of thinking about ways that can give you money around millions and millions. So you have to think about it, okay, what is your goal? If your goal is to make 10 million, for instance, you now think about, you sit down, you say, okay, what kind of business can make me 10 million? Definitely not selling on the street. Selling on the street cannot make you 10 million. Most businesses that can make you 10 million in a month these days are businesses that is tied to you having high income skills. And if you think about it, what high income skills can we talk about? Copywriting, sales, marketing, some branches of tech, not graphic design. I'm talking about like real tech now, like product management and all that. All those things, those are businesses that can make you a lot of money. So you now define your goals and you now have to take action on those goals. And that now takes us to part 3. Now, part 3, you need to understand that it is the law of service. Now, the law of service simply states that the more people you serve, the more money you make. If I am a problem solver and I'm only solving one person's problem, I'll most likely not make a lot of money. But if I'm a problem solver and I'm solving the problems of millions of people, and each of those people gets to give me just $1, I can make $1 million. But if I'm only solving one person's problem, I might only make just $1. Just like the Elon Musk example I gave you earlier in this video. Elon Musk is making so much money because he's solving a problem that looks global. We're talking about global warming, we're talking about the whole SpaceX thing, electricity, and the rest. So the more people you can serve, the more money you make. So that is the law of service. And part 4 is just simply increasing your service. So whenever you start a business, don't relax too much when you start making profit. You have to think about it and say, okay, how much more can I put out? How much more can I put out? Let's say you're doing content creation now. How can I reach out to more people? How can I reach out to more brands to become partners with this brand? If you think about all these things all together, that will now make the whole journey make sense. The fifth one I'm going to talk about is one that is very, very personal to me, which is just simply something you've heard so many times and times and times again. Stay consistent. Consistency is something that can really take you so far when it comes to business. The more consistent you are, the more it is that you're going to achieve. And trust me, sometimes you might start a business and it might not be working, but just because of the fact that you're consistent, you're putting your head in the game, you might get lucky. Now, a good example is what happened during COVID. Zoom, which is a platform that you used to do your video calls, Google Meet and all those things, they were always existing, but they were never very rich. But when the pandemic came, people couldn't go out anymore. People now started reverting to doing video calls, Zoom calls. That's how all businesses were run. That's when the whole work from home thing became a very, very big industry. And how else can they communicate if not using a video conferencing call app like Zoom? Because they were consistent and they got lucky during the whole COVID thing and COVID hit, at some point, they were more valued than top 7 airlines combined in the world at that particular time. And right now, they are still doing very well for themselves because they have kept on improving their product. So you have to think about yourself like a product. Okay, how can I keep on improving myself? How can I get to a point whereby no matter what happens in my business, I'm still staying consistent. I'm still out there pushing out different things. So all this is, when you think about them, is going to make your business much more easier. So for recap, part 1 is you need to find a problem to solve. Part 2 is that you need to define your goals and think of how to achieve them with that particular problem solving skill that you have. Number 3 is that you need to serve people. And number 4 is that the more people you serve, the more money you're going to make. And part 5 is that you should make sure that you stay consistent. So if you enjoyed the video so far, just drop a like, drop a comment. And if you have anything you want to ask around business, on how to make money online, I'll be happy to make a video for you. I just started this channel and I'll be happy to just make it as many videos as possible to make sure you enjoy the content on here.